You didn't think we'd get through the first week of Batman without a Joker episode, did you? Make 'em Laugh brings the Clown Prince of Crime back in a significant role for the first time since Harley Quinn. This is also the last time we'd see him in one of his own stories looking like this. Yes, the dreaded redesign for this character is coming, but for now, he still looks as puckish as ever. Batman and Robin begin investigating a string of crimes perpetrated by famous comedians in gimmicky costumes. Well, more gimmicky than usual. Mostly. The likes of the Condiment King, the Pack Rat, and Mighty Mom appear in Gotham, holding up citizens and causing general chaos. Besides the fact that they're all well-known, successful comedians, there is another obvious connection made between these previously law-abiding comics. They're all judges on Gotham's annual Laugh-Off competition, where the prize of funniest person in the city is awarded to the winner. Alfred and Dick Grayson are actually fans of the yearly show and bought tickets to the now-canceled event. They taped last year's festivities, and Alfred mentions he saw something intriguing upon rewatching it. So, the dynamic duo pop the cassette into the Batcomputer and indeed see something a bit uncanny. Randy Rogel co-wrote this episode with Paul Dini, who was clearly getting more responsibility during this season. Dini had some involvement on the writing of 12 of the 20 Season 2 episodes. Make 'em Laugh is Rogel's final installment of the series in the production order, although he would return to co-write the animated feature Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, with this episode's director, the late great Boyd Kirkland. Rogel's work on the Two-Face two-parter, the Robin's Reckoning episodes, and Paging the Crime Doctor should be especially commended. They're among my favorite installments of the whole series. Boyd Kirkland also turned in his final piece here before coming back to direct and co-write the Mr. Freeze movie. He helmed 21 episodes in total, including plenty of all-time fan favorites. It's Never Too Late, Appointment in Crime Alley, Perchance to Dream, Beware the Grey Ghost, I Am the Night, His Silicon Soul, Harley and Ivy, and many more are in his filmography. For this episode, Dini and Rogel had a solid Joker scheme that, through Kirkland's direction, turned into a very entertaining story. So, let's talk about the
Condiment King.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Still used in memes today, the Condiment King might be the most well-known part of this installment. He's even made a few comic book appearances and is the Batman star, Robert Pattinson's, favorite Dark Knight villain.
I knew you'd catch up to me sooner or later. How I've relished this meeting.
His whole part of the episode is pretty hilarious. The output of those ketchup and mustard guns literally lift people off the ground, and he shuts someone up by squirting hot sauce in their mouth.
I'm the Prince of Pickles, Sultan of Sauce.
Kudos to the team for making such a purposely goofy one-off character work as well as he did. The Pack Rat isn't nearly as funny, but he is more deadly since he's armed with a real gun. While more likely to kill, including a surprisingly close call with Alfred at one point, he doesn't steal anything of value. At least, not to us.
Your trash is my treasure. I want gum wrappers, loose string, those little balls of lint. None of that cash stuff.
The third villain, Mighty Mom, is really just here to do this.
Naughty boy, Mama spit.
Yeah. These three fictional comedians were based on real ones. Buddy Standler, aka Condiment King, was supposedly based on Buddy Hackett, Harry Loomis, aka Pack Rat, on Jerry Lewis, and Lisa Lorraine, aka Mighty Mom, on Lisa Lampanelli. But I also got the vibe of someone else in her scenes.
You'll get oatmeal and like it. Listen, Eddie, if they expect me to judge that stupid laugh off again, they better be prepared to pay.
Might just be me, but the early 90s version of Roseanne Barr looked to be an additional inspiration. After stopping the Pack Rat, Batman discovers a mind-controlling microchip attached to comedian Harry Loomis's neck. This instantly has our heroes thinking the Mad Hatter is behind these recent disturbances. However, when they visit Jervis Tetch in Arkham Asylum, he's unresponsive and found to have his own microchip stuck to his body. Later, when watching last year's laugh-off competition for clues, the Bat family sees one unruly performer getting kicked off the stage and vowing revenge on the judges. There's something familiar about him.
Without the hat and different hair.
The Joker.
Yep, they use the old Mask of the Phantasm way of seeing through the J-Man's disguise.
Is something wrong?
Maybe. Oh, no.
Joker and his goons take over the current laugh-off competition so he can be named the funniest person in Gotham. As he tosses laughing gas into the crowd, Batman and Robin intervene. Joker then sicks the newly brainwashed Mighty Mom on the duo and attempts to flee. While Robin frees Lisa Lorraine of her microchip, Batman, and later the Boy Wonder, fight Mr. J on top of a giant parade balloon. This eventually leads to Joker being embarrassed in front of a large crowd and arrested on the spot, ending his quest to steal the title of Gotham's most humorous human. Joker's pretty great here, with Mark Hamill flexing his vocal muscles as his comedian alias.
Smiling Shecky Rimshot. Ba-dum-bum.
When Shecky makes his return at the new laugh-off, Joker's full reveal was a standout moment.
Funny thing happened to me on the way to the theater last year. 3 no-talent hacks tried to stop me from winning. But guess what? I'm back.
One could draw a comparison to The Killing Joke here, with a character portraying a failed stand-up comic before the chemical fall that changed his life in that book's story. It did cross my mind, but honestly, I think that's a stretch. Showing Joker so desperate to be the funniest person in Gotham that he dons a disguise to do stand-up is a solid concept on its own. The criminal's ultimate revenge on the judges was to brainwash them into being pathetic villains themselves. Another unique and brilliant idea displaying this Joker's pettiness. On a few other final notes, I liked how the climax took place on a huge clown balloon, maybe harkening back to Batman '89. And there was a clever Riddler Easter egg hidden in the background of Lorraine's apartment scene.
Riddle number 3175 3701.
They slipped in Riddler's Wacko Toy Corporation commercial from Riddler's Reform. Nice touch. I wouldn't consider Make 'em Laugh on the same level as the best Joker episodes in this show, but it is a really good conceit for a story that was an abundantly fun watch. Give yourself a chuckle and seek it out.
Dying is easy. Comedy is hard.